Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our last live Bakersfield College Virtual Fitness for 2020. We've got Kelsey here today to give us a nice flow to close out the year for us. So grab that mat, grab that water, and I'm going to turn it over to Kelsey here.
Thank you, Casey. Hello, guys. Let's go ahead and get into a nice, comfortable seated position. And we're just going to go ahead and set our intentions for today's flow. Just sitting up nice and tall, rolling the shoulders away from the ears, lengthening the spine, and really closing the eyes here. Taking a few breaths. A deep inhale through the belly, up to the ribs, up to the chest. And as you exhale, slowly go through between into the ribs, down to the belly. And keep going, inhaling, and retaining that breath, exhaling out. Inhale, and exhale out. Really gather into your thoughts and how you're feeling, into the self-awareness as we come into a nice higher vibration into this flow. Breathing in and exhaling out. Last inhale and exhaling out. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and just swivel over onto our knees. And as we just go ahead and opening the shoulders and the chest here. Inhale, sweeping the hands up to the sky. Exhale, bringing the hands back down, interlacing the fingers and pushing and extending the hands back. Maybe even gazing up to the sky or bringing the chin down. And gently roll yourself down onto the mat. And extending the hands up to the sky, maybe even placing the forehead onto the mat. Beautiful, gently, slowly coming up. Letting go of the fingers. And go ahead and bringing one hand right above behind the neck. Bringing the hamstring down and going onto that elbow and into this tricep stretch. And making sure that we're not bringing the neck down, but really holding it up, kind of like a kickstand for yourself, for your neck. Deepening that stretch, pulling into that tricep, bringing the hand down a little bit more down into the middle of the back. And go ahead and switch. Bringing in some fluidity and creating this space as we gently warm up the body. Deep breaths, inhale and exhale out. Beautiful. And go ahead and let go of that stretch right there. Now we're just going to go ahead and grab behind and grab the opposite elbows and pushing at the chest and the heart, gazing up to the sky. Deep inhales, exhales, bringing the chin down. Inhale, gazing up. Exhale, gazing down. Beautiful. And gently letting go of the opposite elbows, coming into your tabletop position, bringing the hands right underneath the shoulder blades, knees spread apart, nice and grounded. Let's go ahead and inhale, sweeping that right hand up to the sky. Exhale, thread in the needle right underneath, bringing the shoulder blade down, gazing at the opposite hand. Maybe if you like, bring in your left hand up to the sky and bring it right behind you, tucking into your hip, into that little mini bind right there. Beautiful. Gently bringing that left hand back onto the mat, pushing yourself nice and gently, sweeping that hand right up to the sky and gently bringing it back down onto your mat. Left hand sweeps right up to the sky. Exhale, go ahead and bring it right underneath. Deep inhales and exhales, bringing that awareness to the body, any tightness you're feeling in the shoulders. Letting it all go. We're almost near into the end of the year. And gently coming back up, bringing your left hand up to the sky. Exhale, bring it back down. Taking a few in cat and cow postures here. Inhaling, arching the spine, gazing up. Exhale, rounding the spine. Inhale. And exhale, pushing that navel close to the spine as much as possible, tucking in that belly. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale out. Bringing in some fluidity for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Beautiful. Go ahead and coming into your neutral position, tucking the toes, pushing the hands into your plank, pushing the hips back into your downward facing dog. Pushing the hips up. If your hamstrings are feeling a little bit tighter than usual, go ahead and bend the knees maybe. Bringing the belly closer to the thighs, engaging at the toes, spreading the fingertips. Beautiful. Deep inhales and exhale, coming back into plank. Holding it here for 5, for 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Pushing it back into your downward facing dog. Letting the neck rest. And on your exhale, coming back into your plank. Holding it here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Pushing the hips back. Beautiful. Inhale, sweeping that right leg up to the sky, bending that knee, and creating a few circles here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bringing that right leg down. Inhale, sweep that left leg up, bending that left knee, creating your 5 circles for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bringing that left foot down and shifting back into your plank. Bend the elbows down into your chaturanga dandasana, picking it up into your upward facing dog. Exhale, roll the toes, push it back into your downward facing dog. Gently walking your hands up and sweeping the hands up to the sky, hands to heart center, Samasasiti. Go ahead and just shake off any tension that you might still be feeling. Deep inhales, letting it all go. Maybe you're having back-to-back finals, or maybe you're already done and don't know really how to bring down into your groundingness and your awareness. So deep inhale, sweep the hands up to the sky. And exhale, bringing the hands back down. Inhale, sweep the hands up. And exhale, coming into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthening through the fingertips, lengthening through the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Bringing the nose close to the knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Walking, stepping back into your plank, bending the elbows. So shifting from your plank over to the or over your shoulders, bend the elbows down, coming up, pushing up, chaturanga into your upward facing dog. Exhale, pushing back, downward facing dog. Deep breaths here. Inhale, sweeping that right leg up to the sky, sweeping it into in between the hands, dropping that left knee down, bringing the hands back up. Shooting all your energy through your fingertips. Maybe even coming closer, pushing the hip a little bit more forward and making sure that knee is at a 90-degree angle here. Maybe even taking a nice micro bend, opening the heart. Inhale, exhale, bringing the hands down. Bring back your foot into your plank. Take your chaturanga dandasana, pushing up into your upward facing dog. Rounding the toes, pushing back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep the left leg up to the sky, grounding it in between the hands. Gently bringing the right knee down. Inhale, sweep the hands up. Maybe even pushing that right hip, grounding it straight down into your mat, rooting it down. Maybe even taking that light micro bend, pushing the heart up. Maybe you're still feeling a little bit of tension. You need to let it go. Bring the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, grounding the hands, bringing up that right knee. Bring that left foot to meet the right. Shifting the shoulders forward. Bend that elbows. Pushing up into upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now you can walk, step, or jump to the very top. Spreading the feet about 2 fists apart. And exhale, bringing and wrapping the hands around the ankles here. Or maybe it's just up to the calves, maybe bending the knees down if the hamstrings are feeling a little tighter than usual. Deep breaths. Let go of that tension. Coming into more groundiness and stillness here. Peeking up into your own vibration, into your own practice. Deep breaths for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Bringing the hands down, bending that left knee, bringing that right hand up to the sky, sweeping it up, keeping that right leg extended, and gazing up towards the fingertips. Beautiful. Staying here, holding onto your ground, feeling how your body is reacting as you're grounding yourself, feeling any tension that you might be feeling in the hips and the thighs, maybe as you're opening the shoulder blades. And exhale, gently sweeping that hand back down, opposite sides, bending that right knee, extending the left leg, sweeping that left hand up. Gazing up or maybe even gazing down at the toes, whatever feels comfortable for you in this moment. There you go. Beautiful. Open up the body. Spread all your energy shooting through the fingertips, and exhale, ground your hand back down, walking back into your plank, bending the elbows, taking your chaturanga dandasana, pushing up into your upward facing dog. Exhale, pushing back, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweeping that right leg up to the sky, bringing it forward through, coming up into your first warrior 1, shooting all your hands and your energy up into the sky. Making sure the hips are nice and squared here. Bending that knee. Inhale. Exhale, coming back into your warrior 2. Bring the shoulder blades down as someone's holding them down for you, gazing at the middle finger straight as an elbow, as an arrow. Now bending that right elbow down onto the knee, sweep your hand up above you into your side angle pose. Opening the hands, opening the palms, making sure you're not putting too much weight onto that right knee. It should be nice and light. And exhale, coming back into your warrior two. Inhale, exhale, coming back into your reverse warrior, floating that right hand above. And on your exhale, windmill the arms, coming back down, bringing that right foot to meet the left. Again, Chaturanga Dandasana, pushing up. Or maybe if you feel like, take your child's pose if you're needing a little break. Inhale, sweeping that left leg up to the sky, bringing it right through, coming up into your warrior one. Exhale out. Inhale, find your groundness, find your stability, finding your balance. And on your exhale, coming back into your warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, bring that left elbow down, bring it, sweeping it up above you. That right hand floating on top. Opening the hands, opening that space. And exhale, reverse warrior. And on your inhale, exhale, windmill the arms back down, bringing your left foot to meet the right, pushing down, coming into your Chaturanga Dandasana, pushing up. Exhale, pushing back into your downward facing dog. Beautiful. Deep inhales. Deep exhales. Maybe even walking your dog here a little bit more. Relaxing the neck, spreading all the fingertips onto your mat. Ground yourself a little bit deeper here. Still feeling that tension, go ahead and close your eyes as you're in this posture. Walk your dog, pedal out any tightness in the legs and the calves. Maybe sway the hips from side to side. Beautiful. On your last inhale, we're going to go ahead and sweep that right leg up nice and high, coming up onto the tippy toes on the left side, bending that right knee, bringing it to meet the wrist. Right foot meets the left wrist, coming into your pigeon posture here. Now, option of either grounding down onto your mat or coming onto the fingertips, really raising yourself up nice and high, opening the chest, bring the shoulders down. Now, making sure that the back leg is nice and parallel straight to the back of your mat. Making sure you're not crooked and we're really protecting the knee. Option of bringing in a pillow or some type of block or cushion for support here if needed. Closing the eyes. Whenever you're ready, go ahead and come down onto the forearms. If your body is allowing you to come into a deeper stretch. Maybe even resting the hands onto the head onto the forearms. Deep inhale and just melt yourself nice and slow with every inhale and exhale. This is for you and for your body. Let it go of any tension you're holding on to. The little worries. Anything that seems a little bit triggering in the moment. Don't stop your breathing. Deep inhale, holding it and retaining it, and exhale out through the mouth. And gently walking yourself up from your forearms, coming up, tucking the back toes, lifting that left knee nice and gently, and rock yourself forward, rocking back. Nice fluid motion for the hips and the hamstrings right here. And gently bringing that right foot back into your plank, pushing it back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep that left leg up nice and high into the sky. Bend that knee, meeting it into the right wrist. Left foot meets the left wrist, or the right wrist, sorry. And extending the legs out, gently be careful with the knee, flattening out the toes. And again, option of having that cushion or that block right underneath the hip for support. Inhale, bringing the hands nice and tall, shoulders away from the ears, opening the chest here. I completely forgot about our option or our variation of mermaid, but when the hips are really tight, it's best to leave it out of our practice if we're really opening and focusing on opening the hip flexors. Gently coming back down onto the forearms. Listen to your body. Bring that self-awareness, self-reflection onto yourself. Think of all the goals that you were able to obtain, and think of your new ones that you want to look forward to into the new 2021. Let go of any emotions that are holding you back, any self-doubt. Deep inhale and exhale, come in a little bit deeper, grounding yourself, melting like honey onto your mat. Don't hold your breath, let it all out. Beautiful, nice and slow, walking yourself back up onto the hands or maybe even the fingertips. Tucking the back toes, nice and gently, lifting that back right knee, sweeping that left foot into your plank, shifting the shoulders forward, bend the elbows, take your chaturanga, pushing up into your upward facing dog. Thighs are off the mat and holding it here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Gently letting go, bring the whole body onto your mat, grounding yourself, really melting in. Deep inhales and bringing one cheek, laying and resting onto the mat here. Take your little mini Shavasana and just reflecting on your body, bringing that self-awareness here. Maybe you're feeling a little bit more calm and collective. Maybe you're feeling a little bit more energy and fiery. Whatever it is, just keep that vibration close to your heart, close to the belly. And go ahead and rotate the neck, coming into a neutral position. Forehead grounding onto the mat. Bringing the hands close to the side of the chest, bending and bringing the elbows close to the sides. Inhale, bringing up, rolling the chin up into your baby cobra. And if you like, take the variation of pushing up into your full cobra, using the triceps and biceps here to really help lift and lengthen. Maybe even gazing up, opening the throat chakra, letting go of any tension in the lower back. All your support is here in the arms. Inhale and exhale, gently rolling down, nice and slow. Coming back, forehead meets the mat. Inhale, rolling the body up into your cobra. Exhale, coming back down. Inhale, up into cobra, pushing up with the arms. tilting the head nice and gently, slightly, shoulders away from the ears. Shine all your energy through the throat. Exhale, coming back down. Beautiful. Resting the hands to the side. Go ahead and bring them back behind you onto the back of to your sacrum. Interlace the fingers and gently lifting up the upper body and extending out the arms, really opening the heart here. Maybe you felt a little pop and crackle, and that's okay. Opening the shoulders, opening the chest. Exhale, gently coming back down. Keeping the fingers interlaced. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, letting go. Inhale, lifting up one more time. Exhale, letting it go. Beautiful. Letting go of the interlaced fingers, bringing the hands to the side, bending the knees, flexing the feet, grabbing onto the opposite side of the ankles into your boat posture. Inhale, lifting the lower body first, keeping the upper body grounding down onto the mat. Gently lifting, keeping the hip bones grounded. Exhale, bring them back down. Here, inhale, lifting the upper body. Gazing forward, lower body still nice and firmly grounded. Exhale, letting it go. And inhale, lifting both upper and lower. And exhale, letting your body rocking and forward and back as you inhale and exhale. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale out. Gently bringing the knees down to the mat. Bringing the forehead ground to the mat. Letting go of your ankles. And bringing the legs firmly onto the mat. Bringing the hands to the side. And gently pushing the hips back and the knees into your child's pose. Either keeping the knees spread apart, hands nice and spread, forearms lifted off the mat. Deep inhale and exhale out. Remember about your own intentions for your practice here. Remember what it is that you're releasing and welcoming. Beautiful. Gently walking your hands back to the top, coming into your seated position. Bringing the knees together. Closing the eyes. Taking a moment. Find your breath. And whenever you're ready, bringing the hands grounding onto the mat, coming onto your mat and swiveling over the legs. Extending your right leg out, bringing your left foot into your inner thigh forward or grounding it in. You're going to inhale, sweep your hands up. Exhale, coming in forward. Interlace the fingers behind the sole of your foot. Bringing the nose close to your knee. Really bringing in the elbows, bending the elbows forward. Deep inhales for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Gently walking yourself up. Now creating some space, bending your left knee about 2/5 apart. You're going to inhale, exhale, come forward, bring in that left hand, hugging the tricep around the shin, and bringing that right hand around, interlacing the fingers, and bowing down a little bit closer, gazing at your right knee. Making sure that the space you created from your left foot to your right knee, about 2/5 apart here. Now, if you can't interlace the fingers, that's okay. You don't want to force that energy wherever your hands may rest at. It's okay. Now, as we gently let go, nice and slowly. If you took that bind, great. Now you want to go ahead and gently coming back into your center, gently lifting up, switching the opposite side now here. Tucking in your right foot, extending out the left leg. Inhale, sweep the hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Interlacing the fingers, coming down, grounding close as possible to your knee. Keeping that leg nice and extended. Foot is nice and flexed here. Beautiful deep breaths for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Gently walking yourself back up and bringing that right knee on top, creating that 2/5 space right here between the knee and the foot. Inhale, sweep your hands up. Exhale, hugging that tricep, that right one around the right side of the shin, bringing your left hand around you. Interlace those fingers, lock it in. Taking that bind, keeping that foot here nice and flexed. Deep inhales for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. If you took that bind, go ahead and gently let it go. Bring in the hands here in front of you. And gently bringing in the knees together. Coming into the center of your mat, bringing the hands out in front of you. And gently coming up, bringing one leg up nice and bent. Pointing the toes out in front of you. Holding here, keeping any length in the spine into your boat posture. If you feel like you need support, go ahead and bring your hands right underneath the knees, holding yourself, lengthening the spine, shoulders away from the ears. And then if you like another challenging variation, go ahead and extend the legs out, extending your hands out as well. And whenever you're ready, go ahead and bring the knees back close in front of you. Bringing the toes back down, rolling the spine gently, one vertebrae at a time. Taking a deep inhale and bringing the knees close together to your chest. Rocking from side to side. Extending your left leg out, keeping that right knee bent. Go ahead and bring it over the left side into your nice supine twist. Extending your right hand out, gazing over your right shoulder. Deep breaths, nice and welcoming stretch here for your spine, also for the belly, even for the hips. It's really the most genuine and comforting stretch for your whole body. And gently rotating back to your center and extending opposite legs. So extending out your right leg, bringing in that left knee, bringing it over your right side, extending the left arm. And gazing over the left shoulder. Beautiful. And when you're ready, go ahead and come back nice and gently back to center, bringing both knees in close to the heart, hugging it nice and closely. And as you exhale, go ahead and extend the body. And bringing the hands wherever they might fall into your final Shavasana posture here. As you're coming into the end to our final year, looking back and gazing over any accomplishments, gazing back and looking over unnecessary worries, releasing anything that does not serve your purpose and welcoming all that helps you grow and reaching up into your fullest potential. Pointing your heart into the right direction where you want to go. Trusting your path, putting all the trust into your focus. And remembering that all the energy that you put into it comes back into the universe. Gently as you start bringing back movement into the toes and then into the fingers, fluttering your eyes nice and gently, bringing the knees close to the body, rocking from side to side. And whichever way feels comfortable, left or right, rotate the knees that way into your fetal position, gently rolling yourself up, nice and slow. Rotating yourself into a nice, comfortable position here. Option of keeping the eyes closed or open as we close off into our yoga session. Inhaling, sweeping the hands up to the sky. Bringing the hands and palm into your third eye, so thumbs nice and close. Sending you all the love and light and gratitude as we end into this year. Thank you so much for joining me since the beginning. And give you namaste. And have a wonderful, happy holidays, guys.
Thank you, Kelsey. Thank you, everyone, for joining us throughout the year, enjoying this virtual fitness provided you from Bakersfield College. Kelsey and I both wish you a happy holiday, and we hope to see you again all in January. Have a great year, guys. Thank you.